tonight is the trope of having a soulmate. Now, a lot of movies have done this trope, but I'm going to list off and describe, do the description of a few movies that I like that do this trope. And then we're going to get into soulmates and what we think about them. Now, the first movie that I'd like to talk about, read about that does this trope is The Notebook. The movie The Notebook. And it says, in the 1940s South Carolina, mill worker Noah Calhoun, Ryan Gosling, and rich girl Allie Rachel McAdams are desperately in love, but her parents don't approve. When Noah goes off to serve in World War II, it seems to mark the end of their love affair. In the interim, Allie becomes involved with another man, James Marsden. But when Noah returns to their small town years later, on the cusp of Allie's marriage, it soon becomes clear that their romance is anything but over. So that's one movie that does the soulmate trope. And let's go to another movie that I love that does the soulmate trope. And that is, I'm looking it up here, it is The Princess Bride. And we're gonna look that up and read it out here. A fairy tale adventure about a beautiful young woman and her one true love. He must find her after a long separation and save her. They must battle the evils of the mythical kingdom of Florin to be reunited with each other, based on the William Goldman novel The Princess Bride, which earned its own loyal audience. So The Princess Bride does a great soulmate trope. Now, let's do another one. Let's do... Alright guys, sorry about that, I'm back. Let's do the next movie that does a bit of a soulmate trope. And this one is called Mannequin. Jonathan Switcher, Andrew McCarthy, an unemployed artist, finds a job as an assistant window dresser for a department store when Jonathan happens upon a beautiful mannequin he previously designed. She springs to life and introduces herself as Emmy Kim Cattrall, an Egyptian under an ancient spell, despite interference with the store's devious manager, James Spader. Jonathan and his mannequin fall in love while creating eye-catching window displays to keep the struggling store in business. So you got a movie right there that does the soulmate trope, where a man falls in love with a mannequin that comes to life. So we've got some interesting soulmate tropes here. Let's take a look and find one more here. Let's see. Let's look up the movie Her. I'm looking it up right now. Let's see. Now, the movie Her is a little different when it comes to a bit of the soulmate trope. Let's take a listen to how they describe the movie Her. A sensitive and soulful man earns a living by writing personal letters for other people. Left heartbroken after his marriage ends, Theodore Joaquin Phoenix becomes fascinated with a new operating system which reportedly developed favorite of mine from way back. And it's called Made in Heaven. And let's see. Hold on just a second, guys. Let me look it up real quick. Now, back again. Made in Heaven, it says, after trying to help a family from drowning in the river, Mike ends up in heaven, where he meets Annie, who has never reincarnated before. Well, this is one of my favorite movies, and what happens is he finds Annie and he falls in love with her in heaven. And she's never been born before, and she ends up being born. And spoiler alert for this one, he asked to be born on Earth when she is, and that he'll find her no matter what. Just put her on Earth where she is, and if she's in the United States, put him there and he'll find her, and it goes on from there. So we've got all these different types of soulmate tropes, and I was just wondering, I sat down and I was thinking about it, and I was wondering, well, there can be so many different types of these tropes. What if you do believe in soulmates, or you believe in different kind of soulmates, what if you just didn't have a soulmate at all? Or what if you had multiple soulmates? What if you're your own soulmate? What if you have a soulmate that's a friend? What if you have different types of soulmates? What if you have friend soulmates? What if you have people that you fall in love with, soulmates? What if you have a parent that is your soulmate? Best parent ever kind of thing. And so I was wondering, do you think soulmates exist at all? Do you think that we can have a whole bunch of different types of soulmates? I don't know. I'm just asking the question. Do you think that somebody could have a soulmate but not be happy about their soulmate? Do you think that's possible? Do you think somebody could have a soulmate and know their soulmate but never get to be with their soulmate? What do you think out there about soulmates? Do you think they're a thing? Anyway, you let me know about what you think about all these shenanigans I was thinking about down in the comments below. And thank you for joining me on this little journey of spoiler alert, talking about some movie tropes here. And I will